button in on the control stick and a few you didn't even know you had.
Yeah, shout out to Maple. We just saw Plub piloting her amazingly at GX2. But
here we go.
Yeah, enough of rivals for now as we go. Oh, so it's actually slightly different than we thought, but still a very exciting set in Losers Top 12. Beast Mode Paul and Bruho, we get 2-for-1 special for these two. And then Lakia and Quandale Dinglingleton, otherwise known as D-Dog, coming in here. So this is a lot of, so Corin, or not Corin, what am I saying? Steve and Sora, rather. I actually kind of like this team comp. I like Sora's ability with the projectiles and the, obviously, disjoint, where it could give Steve a little bit more time to mine in the background, as we're kind of seeing. But how do you think that the K-Rool and Hero that we've already seen can combat with that Cavalier playstyle?
Sora has the potential to shut down K-Rool completely. Like, this is a character that just turns the character off. Plus the combo potential. Like, we all know how hard Steve can hit. Like, good God, if Lakia manages to pin down either BeastModePaul or Bruho, Quandale can walk across stage and get a smash attack.
Yeah, that's a great point, too, because, you know, with the loops that we see in the multi-hits of Sora, yeah, you're exactly right. You could see a minecart come out, a run-up smash. It could get really dangerous, and Blue Team is already using those advantages to get out to a lead here. I totally believe in the players of BeastModePaul and Bruho. I'm just not sure if I believe in their characters to be able to counteract this, but they're doing not bad so far.
Yeah, so far, BeastModePaul securing that stock with the hero. Now, Bruho trying to land the killing blow a little bit early, but the percentage is just not there quite yet.
Yeah, nothing yet. Just they're still a little bit early here. The Bruho at highest damage on screen at 137 now.
Not uncommon for the big body.
Not uncommon at all. But where did Lakia go?
Hero.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh no, getting that neutral air or fair one into the immediate smash attack. Yeah, combos on big bodies don't count. That's one of them.
Yep. I mean, shout outs to Sora, but Sora against big bodies is one of the most polarizing matchup situations in the game. Sora, I feel like, sort of fell out of the meta a little bit, but the character clearly still has a lot of stuff. And this is not what you want to see if you're green team. Nice job to Bruho to escape the corner against Sora as BeastModePaul is being distracted by D-Dog right now.
I'm actually liking what D-Dog's doing, too. D-Dog is basically backing away and allowing BeastModePaul to stick in the corner and just toss out buffs. Like, if you don't want to interact, we'll just bully the K-Rool.
Exactly, yeah, and it forces BeastModePaul to approach, and like we were saying, Hero not super mobile unless you have Accelerado out, and Sora and Steve both can certainly pull up a wall, and wow, that game is over.
0 MP, by the way. That was one of those where it's like, you go off stage, just like, oh, I can get back from this way.
A card is going to decline there, unfortunately.
I swear this never happens.
Yeah, I got another one in here somewhere. Unfortunate for BeastModePaul there, as a pretty dominant game one from Lakia and Quandale Dinglingleton.
Yeah, the game plan was just there.
Yep.
It really did feel as though in the first set that we saw with these two, it took a little bit of time to recognize what the K-Rool was trying to do and how these two were trying to approach the matchup. Now, no time at all for the adaptation. It was, if you want to buff, that's fine. K-Rool, if you want to toss out projectiles, that's fine. We're going to shield and bully your teammate.
Yeah.
It just turns it into 2v1s. Immobile characters have the potential to do well in doubles matches, but the problem is, if they're not playing together perfectly, they're liable to get exploited.
Yeah, and with that note, we have Kazuya on the screen and K-Rool off the screen. So let's see if this goes a little differently. Obviously, Bruho, primarily K-Rool, but the Kazuya oftentimes comes out in singles as well. So this is definitely a very real character. Again, as I was saying earlier, Kazuya in doubles is kind of interesting to me. But we saw, I forget who, I think Myth. It was Myth earlier, doing some really good edge guarding and not really relying on the big combos and more so just relying on the strong hits from Kazuya to really do well in that game. Unfortunate disaster, or not, it wasn't a team kill rather, but a disastrous situation for Blue Team as D-Dog gets whacked almost immediately into the set. So D-Dog is down to stock thanks to Hero once again. And it's good for the green team to see that X factor, because that's kind of something that you can use to switch the tides against a team that has done so well with their game plan so far.
But speaking of turning the tides right there, we already seen right there with the Rage Drive on Kazuya claiming that stock relatively easily. Stock advantage here on the green team's end. Really, the problem has really just been that Kazuya has not been bullied.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you allow this character to play the game plan that he wants to, he's going to make things happen. And yeah, you talked about this kind of like as being a secondary. I mean, I've seen Bruho basically claim that this is a co-main now at this point.
All right, yeah.
And started to get more and more PR and PGR wins with it too.
This Kazuya once again is as real as the K rule, and we are certainly seeing it there. Just going for the scary armor. I kind of like, well, I hate when it happens to me because I always get hit by it, but I love when characters like heavies who have armor on their smash attacks just sort of pull one, especially in doubles, because the fear and confusion, a third of the time at least, you're probably going to get hit by the move, you know?
Oh yeah. Like there's the ability to just do reads and just recognize that your opponent has habits, and there's also the ability to just do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna hit the C-stick, and whatever happens, it's up to God, not me.
And I really liked what Bruho just did there, where we talked about how game one, blue team was kind of just sort of hanging back, bullying the super heavy. D-Dog was taking a backseat approach, but Kazuya just went in with a dash attack and got it killed.
Every now and then, just go ahead and do it.
Yep.
In this position here, Kazuya trying to bully this Steve. Speaking of the devil, gets the command grab, solid damage, but definitely no stock at that percent.
Yeah, no stock yet, but already sort of halfway to death if you're D-Dog, unless you can really stock tank here. A nice kill from Lakia on Bruho to make it closer in stocks, but wow, what an edge guard. Edge guarding Sora can be challenging, but not if you're Bruho's Kazuya. Beautiful stuff there.
That's a revenge moment right here. That's like, you remember what you did to me last game? Well,
so true.
It's my turn now. I have agency.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's like the big brother coming out. So you got to bully the K roll. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Kazuya trying to up-B aggressively, but just gets clipped by that minecart. So far, so good here for BMP, gaining a couple buffs, waiting for just the perfect moment. Gets a Flame Slash, not going to two-frame, not going to two-frame with the down smash either. Finish, yep, up
Oh, yep, I'll do it, okay. And so BeastModePaul kind of, and we've seen it from both BeastModePaul and Chugs, as you talked about earlier, it's so nice for Hero to be able to switch the type of game they want to play, you know? In that game, BMP let Bruho go in with Kazuya, hung back with the hero, was picking up damage, was picking up a couple kills here and there, and was stock tanking, and that strategy completely counteracted the gameplay that worked so well in game one for blue team.
Yeah, it does feel as though the changeup was part of the difference maker. Not just the fact that it was a better game plan, but that it was so dramatically different. Because it felt like stock 1 and 2, those two approach that match and start from go. Completely unlike game 1. Yep. I'm curious if game 3 we're going to get the adaptation to the adaptation.
Oh yeah, the adaptation wars, as we often see in these, well, especially in best of 5, but even in best of 3 sets. So we're on to Hollow Bastion here, going to a little bit of a smaller stage. With less platform, so yeah, stages and doubles are weird. It's hard to sometimes draw an advantage, but it looks like D-Dog from a gameplay standpoint is already just trying to mine and has Diamond and a lot of Iron on deck. So
can we talk about how effective Lakia was in that too? Like Lakia held these two characters in the corner while D-Dog managed to get all the resources and the Diamond, and now these two players can play with some reckless abandon.
Yeah, that's a great point, Scabs, that Lakia was just as critical in that game plan for the blue team, and now they start the game with the tools that they want, and it's playing to their advantage so far.
Bruho misses the tech, and I don't think we're getting back from that spot. No double jump, no chance.
Yeah, you know, Kazuya has a great recovery, but that was, not only was he low, he was far away.
D-Dog!
Oh, D-Dog!
The double dunk, and no attempt by Bruho. Tries to save him with the up-B, but even with a little bit of help from BeastModePaul, Bruho looking like this recovery can be exploited almost as easily as his K rules.
Yeah, look at that. As after such a dominant Kazuya game, Bruho now they're back to bullying Bruho. I feel bad for the guy, but blue team is just doing such a good job at it. D-Dog especially, after getting the resources, going full aggro with the diamond moves, I think just took all 3 stocks from Bruho, and now we're on to the 4th. Both green team members on their last stock. I don't know, Scabs, this is looking rough.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that Kazuya can be a magic man. All he needs to do is hit these electrics, but I don't know if he's got the 2-step necessary to take these two out.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the kill power and damage output is there, but I mean, you're going against Steve and Sora, who have been playing with each other so well. Bruho is down to his last stock. This is looking rough.
To be already trying to get the up-B pickup. Instead, Bruho gets back to stage. Does manage to get the rage drive, so that'll take a stock, and then immediately just punish the lag with the up smash. That was a dominant adaptation to the adaptation.
We certainly saw the adaptation to the adaptation. I think, like, it all started with that beginning of the game that you talked about.